Hello and welcome. I'm Saeed from storyplanet.net. Dive right into the essence of the most captivating books without reading them cover to cover. Whether you're on the go, at the gym, or just relaxing at home, we offer you a unique and enriching listening experience. Today, we are exploring the book, A Radical Awakening, a creation by Shefali Tsabary. A Radical Awakening, 2021, guides you in healing by reconnecting with your true self, the person you were meant to be before societal falsehoods and influences reshaped you. Although it shares a woman's perspective, it is inclusive of men and aims to elevate everyone from the burdens of their past and into a heightened state of awareness. Before we delve into these revelations, it's interesting to note that Dr. Shefali Tsabary is the author of 4 books, including her highly acclaimed bestsellers, The Conscious Parent and The Awakened Family, which have both made it to the top of the New York Times list. She holds a doctorate in clinical psychology from Columbia University and has a special interest in blending Western psychology with Eastern philosophy. With 4 ideas to unveil, brace yourself for a deep dive into this captivating book on storyplanet.net. To start, this text is promoting a personal development program that aims to help individuals let go of past pain and patterns in order to find their true selves. In Blink to a Radical Awakening, Dr. Shefali Tsabary discusses the importance of being honest about our pain and fears in order to find freedom. She shares her own story of awakening, including traumas like sexual assault, and encourages readers to confront their own pasts. Dr. Shefali emphasizes that both men and women can benefit from her universal healing advice, which helps us break free from conditioned behaviors and false identities to discover our authentic selves and the power that comes with it. Key idea number 1. The text mentioned the patriarchy. Shefali grew up in a patriarchal society in India that valued light-colored skin and eyes. She experienced unwanted attention and abuse from men starting at a young age. The patriarchy also impacted her in more subtle ways, like her grandmother teaching her that her worth was only in relation to others. Women are often conditioned to seek approval and prioritize others over themselves. Institutions like religion also hinder individuals from discovering their true selves. This societal conditioning leads people to assume false identities, known as the ego. Key idea number 2, the ego is the sense of self-identity, and it often wears masks to project a desired image to the world. These masks can include roles we play in society, like being a good employee or a loving partner. However, these masks can also be limiting and cause us to lose touch with our authentic selves. It's important to become aware of our masks and work towards embracing and expressing our true selves instead. Shefali had a childhood where she felt the need to protect her parents from the truth of her sexual abuse. This led to her becoming a caregiver and fixer in her adult relationships, neglecting her own needs. She became attached to the identity of the giver, which manifests in 4 different ways: victim, martyr, savior, and bleeding empath. Controllers, on the other hand, want to be seen as competent and tend to be anxious, seeking control in various aspects of their lives. There are 3 taker identities: diver, princess, and child, who are self-absorbed and attached to others for their needs. These ego identities serve to protect us from childhood fears, but can suffocate us unless we break free from them. This may require hitting rock bottom. Key idea number 3. This term refers to the lowest point or the bottom of a person's life or circumstances. It is often used to describe a situation where someone has hit their lowest point and things cannot get worse. Shefali wakes up in a ditch after a car accident and realizes she has lost touch with her true self. This loss of self starts in childhood and is influenced by societal pressures. To heal and reconnect with our true selves, we must face our fears and examine our inner workings. We need to identify our childhood traumas and patterns and take responsibility for losing ourselves. Looking to others for validation and love only hinders us. The validation and worth we seek can be found within ourselves. Key idea number 4. The concept of awakening refers to a state of heightened consciousness or awareness. It involves becoming aware of the true nature of oneself, others, and reality. Awakening can bring about spiritual growth, personal transformation, and a deeper understanding of life's meaning and purpose. It is often associated with practices such as meditation, mindfulness, and self-reflection. The text is about Shefali's journey of breaking free from societal conditioning, discovering her true self, and finding empowerment. She stops waiting for her husband to change and decides to prioritize her own happiness. Despite doubts and guilt, she chooses to divorce for the sake of her well-being and her daughters. She goes through a transformation that involves self-study and meditation, uncovering harmful patterns and letting go of the need for external validation. She learns to give from a place of love and abundance rather than fear and lack. By turning inward and being self-aware, she breaks free from old patterns and reconnects with her true self, finding empowerment and personal growth. In conclusion, in the modern world, it is easy to lose our true selves due to cultural conditioning and the influence of the internet. Seeking validation from strangers on social media has become an additional pressure, particularly for women who are often judged by their appearance. To reconnect with our authentic essence, we need to disconnect from the conditioning and lies fed to us by patriarchal institutions. By slowing down, turning inward, and finding our true voice, we can share our stories and inspire others to embark on a radical awakening. Thank you for listening to this summary. If you enjoyed this exploration, we invite you to discover other fascinating books on storyplanet.net. Don't wait any longer. A multitude of books, stories, and knowledge await you there. See you soon on storyplanet.net.